Hey guys, so I just wanted to make kind of a follow-up video to the last one that I made. Just because I ended up receiving a lot of messages. I even had people so much as tell me that the video saved someone's life. And I really wanted to make a follow-up on that by just saying that if you're watching this and you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideation, whatever you want to call it, please talk to somebody. Please. I cannot even begin to describe the amount of pain that suicide puts people through. I mean, in the past 2 years, I've known 4 people commit suicide, and 3 of the 4 I was not even close to, and it still affected me very much. And obviously, you guys know about my cousin, he was my best friend in the entire world for the last 18 years. And it's hard. And tomorrow, today is October 26th, 2016. Tomorrow marks 4 months since he shot himself. And I am so emotional. It's been 4 months and I'm still crying over it like it was yesterday, you know? And I don't want anyone else feeling the pain that I feel right now. So if you're watching this and you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, talk to somebody that you love, and just know that everyone that cares about you is going to be deeply, deeply affected for a very long time. And it's true what they say, that suicide does not end the pain, it just passes it on to someone else. And that is the most true thing that I have ever heard, and I did not realize how true it was up until it happened to me. And when I got the phone call from my therapist on the morning that he killed himself, I was at my ex-girlfriend's house, and I told her that, you know, something bad had to have happened or they would tell me on the phone, but the last thing that I would have guessed, the last thing, is that he killed himself. And even the happiest people seem like they're always happy, and you know, they're never sad. They're not talking about depression or suicidal thoughts or nothing, but that doesn't mean that they are truly happy. So everyone that you love and care about, send them a message, go see them, give them a hug, tell them you love them, tell them you care about them, and that you want them around for a long time, because you never really know what anyone's going through on a personal level, not even your best friend. And I know that he knew what I'm going through, because he was someone that I could always talk to it about, but I had no idea that he was going through the same thing, that he had an internal battle within himself that he was fighting, that he did not tell anyone about. And it's so hard. And I have been through so many things in my life. I mean, my dad's had cancer since I was 8, and he just got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and it's gonna kill him eventually. And I've dealt with abuse, I've dealt with bullying, I've dealt with being assaulted. This is the hardest thing that I have ever had to deal with, and I didn't even really get to say goodbye. I mean, we had a family-only viewing, and my mom wouldn't let me go see his body for one last time, because she thought it would give me nightmares, and she didn't want me to remember him like that. But that boy was my best friend in the entire world, and I really never thought that I was ever gonna have to live without him. And it was not something that I thought about, and if I could go back in time, I would just tell him that I love him and that I care about him. maybe we wouldn't be where we are today, but just please tell somebody if you're feeling this way. It's not something to keep to yourself. And it's okay to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. If you have to go to the mental hospital for a few days, there's nothing wrong with that. I've been there twice. And if you need to be taking medication, like, I take so many medications for depression and anxiety and whatnot, and it's not something that you need to be ashamed of. It's something that is very real, and it's serious, and people think that, mental illness is just, a phase or stupid or whatever. It sucks because, like, I have crippling anxiety that makes it hard to even get out of bed in the morning and go to class. And I can't even tell you how many classes I've missed, and I'm in college. I can't afford to miss class, but I've been missing class just because I've been too anxious and having anxiety attacks, and I would rather not go to class than go to class bawling my eyes out and freaking out and stuttering and shaking. And mental illness is serious, If you get sick, you get like the stomach flu and you're puking and whatever, people will be like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to go to school today because you're sick. But they don't understand that the brain is an organ too, just like your stomach, just like your leg. Your broken leg gets you out of PE. Why can't your social anxiety get you out of speech? Like, it's just, there's nothing wrong with having a mental illness, and it's very real, and it is an illness, and it's a disorder in some cases, and the brain is an organ. The brain can get sick just like any other organ in your body, and if you put someone down for having a mental illness, then fuck you, because that's fucked up. And I'm not sorry about my language, because fuck you. But I just hope that my message and my story about my cousin can really get out to people. And if I could, I know I've already been told that I've saved some lives just with the one video that I shared and the posts that I've shared on Instagram, and I have this platform with that Instagram account that I run, Queerspace on Instagram, with over 100,000 followers on it. Like, I know I have this platform, and I use that to the best of my ability, because the more lives that I can reach with his story, and the more people that I can touch, and the more people that I can encourage to seek help or to tell loved ones that they are loved and that they are cared about, if I can even prevent 1 suicide, 2 suicides, I am going to be able to sleep at night knowing that I made a difference in the world. And I know that's what Jacob would want, and I just can't help but wonder, did he regret it? They say, when you shoot yourself or whatever, you die in an instant. Well, an instant is about 10 seconds long, so I'm always going to be left wondering, like, if he regretted it after he pulled the trigger. And I know that a lot of people do regret it, I've tried to kill myself before, and I regret that with all my heart, and I just can't even imagine what pain he must have been going through to actually go through with this. And I will never forget the look in his parents' eyes the day that he killed himself. And it's not something that any parent or cousin or best friend or sibling should ever have to deal with. And now he's got his little nephew and his little niece that are gonna grow up without their uncle, and he's not gonna have kids of his own one day, and it's not worth it, you guys. Suicide's not worth it. You are worth so much more than what you're feeling right now. I promise you that. And if you know somebody who's struggling, send them this video. Send them the last video. Just talk to them. Tell them you love them, because that's what they need. And it's not worth it. Suicide is not worth it. Not in the end game. So please, just get help. And I hope that my message can have a positive impact on several people. I really do. Just tell the people that you care about that you love them, because you never know when you're never gonna see them again. And when I saw him 2 days before, I had no idea that that was the last time that I would see my best friend alive. I had no idea. And now, I was looking through my scrapbook the other day, and I found some pictures of me and him, and I just immediately broke down crying, and I miss him so much. And Thanksgiving is in a month, and I'm supposed to go smash on some ham with him and go hunting and go out to our fort, and now I can't do any of that anymore, and it's tough. It's so tough. And I didn't get to spend last Thanksgiving with him because of the job that I had, and I miss him so much. Just know that if you're gonna kill yourself, people will miss you just like I miss him. And I know I'm not the only one that misses him. Just get help. It's not a bad thing to get help, and if you can't get medical help and you can't get a psychiatrist or medication or hospitalization like you need for whatever reason, whether it be your parents or financial situation, just message me. You can message me on YouTube, you can message me on Instagram, on Kik, on Facebook, I don't care, just message me, because I will do anything in my power to help make you feel better, and I know that that's not my responsibility.